Hello everyone, it's Miss Burr again. This is just one of the many short videos I'll do to help you all who are planning for your exciting, fun cruise vacation. I just want to share with you just something that I used as a method to help me prepare and organize. I am a type A neurotic person. I like to plan things. That's what I like to do. It just makes me excited for what I'm about to do, and I just love planning stuff. So this is something that will go better for personalities like that. But also, if you don't have that type of personality, you may find this helpful to you or whatever you want to do. So the video that we're going to go over today is going to talk about how to pack for or organize a packing list for your cruise. And I'll go into detail on another video about exactly how you're going, what to pack, and some of my top things I take with me. But hopefully you'll find this helpful. If you're just trying to figure out how to get organized for your vacation, you've never been on a cruise before, so you have no idea what to take and where to start. So this is just something to help you get through the airport, also to get onto the ship. So these are just generalized packing methods that may help you out. First, we'll start with this is a 3-page document. We're going to start with the first page that deals with my actual bags. So I start packing anywhere between 1 to 3 months before my cruise. I have a lot of clothes, and depending on how long the cruise is, I will take that long to pack because I like to plan everything out before I go. So that way when I'm on my vacation, I can be focused on just having a good time. I don't have to think about what I'm going to wear. It's already planned out. So all I got to do is run in the room, put the outfit on, and jump and go. And this has worked successfully for all my cruises I've taken so far. And I've been on 5. So I recommend this. I live by this, no matter how crazy people think it is. So first we'll do, I know I'm going to have 3 bags. 2 are going to be checked because I can fly usually with Southwest for 2 free bags. Or if I'm going in another airline, I'm going to take 2 free bags. If I do first class, or I'm only willing to pay for 2 checked bags, if that. And I take 1 carry-on bag that's going to be a nice size, kind of like, I would say more like a book bag style, where I can put in stuff that I want to have with me at all times. So first, the check bag that's going to be the largest is going to be my bag for the clothes. This particular list that you're looking at now, this was a list that I used for a cruise that I went on for 13 days. So, of course, it's going to be longer, and I did cut out a lot of stuff just to kind of get everything, one list for you to look at. This is actually almost 2 pages, this particular list here, but I think I cut it down as much as I could. So I keep it organized. First, I just pack if I'm packing about 2 months out, the first thing I do is just put in clothes that I'm currently not wearing, because if it's cold outside where I'm at and it's going to be warm weather, I just pack the clothes that I know I want to take on the cruise. So anything that I pack, I put on this list and separate it into what I have. And you can see how it's organized here. My short shirts, I put dresses in one area, and my lounge clothes. You're going to need some lounge clothes for days you don't feel like dressing up, and you're just, relaxing around the ship. And it depends on what kind of cruise line you're going on to whether that's going to be the environment that you'll be in. I cruise with Carnival so far, so it's a very relaxed environment, and there'll be times where you can just, be lounging about, not a big deal. Even late night when it's really cold on the deck and you want to go out for a walk or so. The next bag, I'll put anything that's non-clothing related that I can't take with me on the plane, or that I don't want to carry around while I'm waiting to get into my room the day of the cruise. That's important because you don't want to be carrying a lot of junk around while you're waiting for your room to be ready. Because at that time, you're going to want to walk around the ship, take pictures, eat, and you're probably a little tired from all the traveling you just did. So I recommend this bag you're going to fill up with stuff that you don't use that's not clothes and it's not valuables. So, for example, I'll put like sunglasses here, and this is my code for cheap sunglasses, so it's not really a big deal. And I put my shoes, any kind of like healthcare stuff I bring with me, and my, of course, accessories like umbrella and poncho. And I think that's about it. Okay, and then the final bag I have is my carry-on bag, which is kind of, again, like a book bag, a cheap little handy sack, I forgot the exact word for it, knapsack that you can carry around with you while you get off port or while you're in the airplane. And so this is just going to be big enough to carry my electronics, like my camera and my iPod and paperwork. Just like if I bring canned drinks, I think the limit is 12 anyway, so I can pack my drinks in there. It's big as that. And my bottle of wine that I get to take with me. Because you do not want to put your bottle of wine in your checked bag at all. It will get confiscated and you will not have it for the cruise. It's happened to friends of mine. Please do not do that. Save yourself the grief and annoyance. So that's what you're going to have when you're carrying on valuable bags. Now let's go down here. Actually, if there's anything else I want to say. Also, your cruise documents, that's important, like your boarding passes, your flight schedules, anything like that. You're going to want to carry that on your carry-on bag. But you also want to put a copy in your checked bags, just of I would say your boarding passes, so that if your bag gets lost, they'll know where you're at. I think that's important. So let's move along to the second page. Second page deals with my shopping list and my agenda I need to have before the cruise starts. So first we'll go with, and I'm using the touchscreen portion of my computer now, the to-do list before I cruise. Here I'm going to put down like just weeks before, the last little minute planning things that I forgot to do or I just didn't have time to do beforehand. So like finalizing my packing list at that time, because that's more ideal for most people. That's probably when they're going to start packing because they're more balanced, but not for a neurotic type A organizer as myself. And I'm going to check my Facebook group for updates at that time, because I've been planning activities, and that's on the next list that I'm going to show you, not on this document, but the next one. And I'm going to clear out my storage devices, back up my OneDrive, all that stuff, so I can have plenty of storage for taking pictures and storing music for when I want to listen to stuff around the ship. And then I'm going to plan my budget for cruise spending. And again, I'll go into details for a lot of this stuff on other videos because it's a very complex process that I do. Because I want to make sure I can maximize my vacation. So I don't want to think while I'm on vacation. I don't want to use that time to think about all this stuff that I want to do but I can't afford. I want to plan before I get there. That way I'm prepared. 1 week before, example, is like I want to email my itineraries to my emergency contacts, whether it be your parents, your siblings, your spouse. You want to send them an agenda that you'll be following as far as your flight schedules or your cruise itinerary, so they'll know where you're at in case anything happens. And then you want to, if you have not packed yet, that is your packing day. 1 week before, you need to be packing so you can figure out what does not fit, because all that stuff you'll have on your list, it may not fit in your suitcase and you got to revamp or buy bigger bags. And then 3 days before, of course, I'm not packing anymore. I'm just putting my luggage in the car and getting my documents ready. Now, some people, again, they might wait till the day of or the day before to put their luggage. I do this stuff so that I don't have to stress myself out right before my vacation. I like to be relaxed and just in vacation mode once it hits. So let's move on down to the next page. Oh, go back up here. So this is my shopping list. Anything that I need to buy, and you'll notice some stuff is in red. That's the stuff in red on this first page is stuff that's not packed yet. So this is stuff that I may need to buy, or I just have, or I'm currently using, and it doesn't make sense for me to pack it a month in advance. Most of the stuff is like, okay, I think I made this list in December. So while I was packing all this, it was winter where I was from, but I was getting ready to go to the beach in January. So a lot of that stuff I was able to pack because I wasn't wearing it currently. But you can see there's a bunch of stuff in red. And so stuff I had to buy, like an umbrella, I put it under which bag it was going in and like what I need to buy for it. So it just helps me stay organized and not to overspend. This helps control my spending and my desires to have something. So I think this can help save you money in the end. And like I got a selfie stick, which was so awesome. I have never used those before, but for my cruise for the Southern Caribbean, it was just awesome having a selfie stick. I was able to get so many great photos and videos off of that with that $5 device from Target. Anyways, and then there's other stuff that I might get for those other two bags, but I just cut out some stuff I said it didn't make sense for the video. So now the last page here of my organizing packing list, we have what I use to break down each day. So one thing you don't want to do for a cruise, you don't want to overpack. For your first cruise, you're going to overpack. That's a given. But once you have cruised before, you realize, like the first cruise I went on, I realized I had too much stuff, really too much stuff. And by the second cruise, I realized I wanted to wear more fancy stuff that I didn't get to wear during my first cruise. And on the third cruise, I realized I packed too many shoes. I didn't wear that many shoes that I thought I was going to wear. So I took all that stuff into consideration when planning for this 13-day cruise. And I went on this cruise by myself. So I had to make sure I had enough stuff for me and had the stuff so I didn't have to go pay for it on the ship because it can be expensive. So like I put down what I want to wear to travel to the port. Now this definitely won't get packed, but I need to have that in mind so that when I'm waking up the day, so it can be laid out ahead of time. And then there's some stuff that I may wear when I'm traveling to the port that I can wear again later, like when I'm leaving to go home, because I'm going to change anyway when I get there. So, and you can do laundry on the ship depending on how long you're on your cruise is. And let's see, black dress pants. So that was for like a dinner night. And you notice I had the day outfits and then the dinner outfits. And then some days I realized I didn't change, but I didn't go to dinner in the dining room either. So I want to wear something clean. That's important to me. Like I want to not have the same day clothes on that I wore out in the sun all day. I'd rather be clean to dinner. But I think there was one particular day I didn't go to dinner. Maybe not. Yeah, I guess I did. I went to every day. Yeah, but here, like I have, this is a 13-day cruise again. So I have like 13 night outfits. But if you notice, I recycled a lot of the stuff. So black dress pants here, black dress pants there, and I alternated it with some dresses. So the dresses were the easiest thing to wear for dinner because they don't take up much space in your suitcase. And a lot of the shoes, again, let's see, where's a good example? Orange, brown sandal pumps here. I wore those. Where are those? I wore them again, y'all. I can't find them on the list, but there was stuff that I wore Here you go, brown sandal pumps. I wore multiple times, not outfit like pants, stuff that I didn't get dirty at night or wasn't wearing the whole time. So shoes and pants, try to see what can be grouped together so I don't have to pack as much stuff. So making a list like this helps you put it in perspective. And also on the list, when I'm making for what I'm gonna wear each day, I put down, like I did excursions for the first time on this cruise. So I put down what I was doing that day. So ATV Adventure Day, I know that while I'm planning what I'm going to wear, I don't need to be packing a nice dress to wear that day. So it helps me put that in perspective. And that's pretty much it for this particular list here. I'm trying to think of any helpful hints I can add on to it. Also, when you're packing stuff in each bag, think about things that you might can throw away on the last day of the cruise that you don't need to take back home with you. So there's some toiletries that I bought with me, 2 body lotions. Maybe they're travel size that I just saved from a previous event. I don't need to take that back home with me if I'm used it all, so I can just toss it and not have to take all that stuff back with me. I think on this particular cruise, I threw away a pair of shoes that were old and needed to go. They stanked, and it was just time for them to go. But I wore those in the jungle, so that's why I wanted to bring them on the cruise, and they were hurting my feet. So it was just time for those to go, and I think my poncho got ruined, so I threw that away, and some old sunblock and stuff that I had. It was just time. So you'll figure it out. But this is just a basic guideline that I recommend using if you have no idea where to start, or if you're a neurotic type A planner like myself. Okay, so if you'd like a copy of this document, just shoot me a message or comment below, and I will send it to you. I was trying to figure out a way how to post it publicly. Maybe I can connect it to a OneDrive and share it or something. I may put the link in the video below, but anyways, this is all I have for now. I'll be sure to show you another video going over just a plan I make for the actual cruise. But this is just about packing. The next video I'll post in a minute will be about the agenda I kind of stick by. All right, so thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please rate, comment, and subscribe to get more videos from my channel. Have a nice day.